Okay. So, first of all, the first thing that I want to say is it's very interesting when situations arise and women do certain things that don't necessarily shed the best light on their spouse or on their relationship, how women like to deflect, defend, they like to support and show that it's okay for there to be like a quote unquote double standard. But then ironically, when there's situations that arise that it's the opposite situation happens, a man does something, a man says something, a man is in a certain situation, all of a sudden all of these women can extend no grace. I find that interesting. I find that very interesting. I saw this when I was scrolling, and in this video we're gonna get through a lot of things, okay? Because there were way too many comments in my comment section that I couldn't let it go by. I had to address it. So first thing, I saw this and it says, women this week, it's Usher. She was just having fun. He's insecure. Last week, when rapper JT threw her phone over whatever incident, musical chairs, somebody was in her chair, somebody was in her seat. When she did that, and there was a picture of him and another her man and another rapper sitting next to each other. People were like, oh yeah, if that was me, I would have done way more than that. He better be lucky he got somebody like her. For somebody sitting somewhere, make it make sense to me. And I know that you can't, because it doesn't make sense. One thing I wanted to address too is that I think that when I have these conversations that people get certain things twisted, right? They assume that because I'm saying this about this situation, that means that I don't like people like KeKe Palmer, I don't like Sierra, I don't like whoever it is. And the truth of the matter is, this is a problem that many women have. Because they put their emotions, and listen, we're women, we're emotional. We're more emotional than logical, most women. But they put their emotions into this space where it doesn't need to be. Because it's not personal. Do I personally know any of these people? No, I do not. Do I sit down and go to family dinners with them and hang out with them? And, then I come on here and I say something opposing while I'm smiling in their face? I don't know them personally. I give my opinion on situations, and when I see something outwardly that we can have a broader conversation, something that sets the example for things that a lot of women do or are willing to do, we're going to have the conversation. For example, with this whole situation with, KeKe Palmer and her baby father, boyfriend, I'm not sure the state of where they are right now. There's a lot of women who will be, gassed up by their homegirls. And we talking about regular women, not celebrities. There's a lot of women who get gassed up by their homegirls. Oh, yeah, girl, he can't tell you what to wear. You better put that thing on. He can't tell you this. He can't tell you that. And they will literally be dragging you out of a relationship that's good for you. They dragging you out of a situation because they don't got nobody. Or because they're choosing to be with people who are, a certain type of way. Nobody knows what your man approves or does not approve more than you. But some women will go out and be listening to their homegirls and put their homegirls' opinions, feelings, thoughts above their spouse. The person who you lay down with every night. The person who you decided to procreate with. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to move on to the next clip that I saw that I wanted to talk about. So these are the comments. Okay, we're going to get into the comments first. So, of course, we know that the majority of the people who are making these comments are women. Okay, obviously, this is not something that is going to be a shock to any of you, but let's just go ahead and continue. So, this comment, the person said, she is not his wife and she owes him nothing. He's talking spouse, but he's not married to her. He has no morals and he does not take care of her. Get a grip. That's me. I'm supposed to get a grip. Men want wife privileges without the benefit of marriage. No, it does not work that way. I hope she does not marry him, but she has indicated that he needs to do certain things for marriage. I see another Mary J on the horizon. KeKe is not married. You don't get marriage pay on a boyfriend's salary. He was jealous of Usher. Now, this is one of the biggest things, right, when it comes to these kind of conversations, because you have this person out here who's speaking from a certain perspective, right? They're sharing their opinion. I shared my opinion. But here's the problem. You see, the same way that you are standing in the gap and you think that you are being supportive of this woman, and, you are, protecting the sisterhood, and you are having her back, this person that you don't know, you are also tearing down the man that she chose to be her child's father. She chose him. A lot of you are saying like, oh, well, he want this kind of privileges without that. What more commitment do you need with this person than the fact that you had a child with them? So you're stating that if she was married, and this is why I say it's so ironic that women say these things and they don't really think about exactly what it is that they're saying before they say it. Ironically, you're saying that if she was actually married to him, then everything that she did would have been a problem. But because she's not married to him, then he can't say nothing about it. That's foolish. Because these are the same women that if a man is a boyfriend to a woman and he cheats on her, are y'all going to have that same energy? Are y'all going to say, well, he's not your husband, y'all single till y'all married, get over it, he just playing the field? Y'all are not going to say that. I don't get it. And also, y'all are so supportive of women. Y'all are so supportive of, having your girl back and, holding her down. But at the end of the day, you're not supportive of family. Women talk about they're the ones who care about the culture. They're the ones who care about families. They're the ones who care about certain things. And clearly you don't. Because at the drop of a dime, you guys are the ones who are sitting there egging on this woman to leave her relationship because he said something that you don't like. I don't get it. In my reaction video to this, to the original situation, do y'all see me here talking about, oh, yeah, she needs to divorce him. She needs to do this. No. What was my opening statement? Girl, don't let these women force you to be single. Don't let these women force you into a space that you're supporting yourself, that you're doing all these things because the crowd is making you feel a certain way. That's not reality. They don't know you. If you do one thing tomorrow, they're going to be slandering your name. This person is somebody who is 10 toes down for you. Okay, let's move on because there's a lot more of these comments. And another thing is, it's always funny when women say, oh, he's just jealous, or he's a hater, or he's this. It shows immaturity. It shows immaturity because a man who's secure or not is not going to want his woman to be wrapping her arms around somebody. Okay? It doesn't feel good to a man. When you're a woman and you're in a relationship with a man, and I know people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but I don't care. When you're in a relationship with a man, you're his. Okay? When people look at you outside, you're a reflection of him. So regardless of status, this, that, if she was playing around, it doesn't matter. How does it look? Usher does this all the time. And again, a lot of people be thinking that I have something wrong with Usher or whatever. Listen, he's doing what he do. But what's interesting is that a lot of the times that he pulls women from the audience, celebrity or not, a lot of them are single. That's why you see them doing the most, because they are single. I would like to know anybody who has seen a woman who is in a relationship or is married that has gone on with these tactics on stage with a performer. that didn't have any kind of repercussion when they left that event. Oh, okay. Okay. I love this one, and I'm glad that this one is a follow-up because I wanted to talk about this. So this is actually a man who commented this, and he said, I agree with you on this, but how is this different from Chance the Rapper's wife addressing him publicly when he publicly embarrassed her? Because you said it was wrong for her to bring it to social media. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This was a man also commented the same thing. Now, here's the difference, and this is what I touched on a little bit just now, and I'm going to expand upon it in this message. So, you see, there are double standards, right? And I think that people have a problem with that. I don't know why people have a problem with that, but there has to be double standards because we are so, as much as men and women have similarities, we are so strongly, vastly different, right? I said it in the last video. I'm going to say it again. If a woman is, being strong in her authority and telling people what to do and dictating things and, strong arming her way through situations, we are going to call this woman masculine because that is a masculine trait. If we see a man who is crying all the time, who's always talking about how he feels, somebody who is overly emotional, we are going to call this man, not we, but people going to call this man a feminine man, right? And so the reason why is because being overly emotional is a trait of a woman. Now me, I'm going to ask him a little extra questions because obviously there's a deep rooted issue. But we're just using this for the sake of a conversation, right? You see, Chance the Rapper, he had went out for his 30th birthday to Jamaica and he went to Carnival. Carnival is known as a place that you are going to go and dance and this and that. And like he was being shown a good time by the people who were living there, by the people who were hosting Carnival. He's a celebrity. He came down there. They wanted to show him a good time. Cool. The difference is that when a man steps out, and people can agree with me, people can disagree with me. This is my strong opinion. When a man steps out, he represents himself. How do I know that? Because if a woman is in a relationship with a man and he is out, they're out with their friends or something, just for an example, and he's out at the club and he's being flirtatious to the bartender, he's being flirtatious over here, he's being flirtatious over there, he's flirting. Women are going to look at that girl and they're going to be like, girl, what is wrong with him? Something must be wrong with him because, girl, I don't know, he a mess. I don't know why he act like that. I don't know why. Girl, men are dumb. I've heard women say this. Girl, men are dumb. They can't think. They don't have no sense. When a woman steps out, she is representing her man. She's representing his direct leadership. If a woman and her man and his friends are out somewhere at the club, and she is flirting with this man over here, she's flirting with that man over here, she is, being overly flirtatious with the people around, men are going to look at that man and at that woman and they're going to say, oh, he can't control his household. Oh, he tripping, he lacking, he doing something wrong. It's vastly different. I know a lot of people don't like to feel that. They don't want that to be true. They don't want to agree with it. This is my opinion. But I find that to be very true. That's why when a man messes up in a relationship, women can be like, oh, well, girl, don't worry about him because he messed up a good thing. He's the one that's missing out. Girl, don't worry about him. You're going to make sure that you get the best next thing. You're going to upgrade. Don't worry about him, girl. And when a woman cheats on a relationship, women are like, oh, well, he must have done something. It's different. It's different. So, okay, let's move on. So comparing the situations, that's why I said what I said. And I think that people have these conversations and what they try to do is like try to trip you up. Like you're going to say, oh, you're right. I did say that. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. No, when I have an opinion on something, the reason why I can come back and explain, what I feel or my opinions on something is because I feel strongly about it. And because I'm not wading in the water. My opinions on things don't change because of certain situation, because a man did this and a woman did this. And so now I have to defend this and I have to defend that. No, it's the reality of the situations. And again, a lot of women don't understand how men think. They don't. And it's important to, because if you're going to be in a relationship with your partner, you have to understand how different they are. You have to understand the double standard. I was going to say something, but I'm going to wait because I know I'm going to address it later on. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. This one I thought was interesting. Y'all defending this dude talking about he got morals now. Before KeKe, he had an ex get rid of her seed for him. Do your research. Now he has morals because he is with a high profile female. That's why he deleted all his accounts. People dug up history on him and confronted him on it. His brother is the reason he met KeKe at a party. It showed insecurity because she was dancing with Usher, period. Point blank. Also, him and KeKe have pics of her after baby, flying, all that, and his morals wasn't a point then. So why now? I say all this because y'all are the ones that when your significant other hurts you, you want to hurt any and everybody around. Who? It sounds like at the end of this message, when your significant other hurts you, you want to hurt any and everybody around. This sounds like this is a straight reflection of the person who wrote this message. I'm being honest. Okay? This is why I said that what women will do everything besides talk about the matter at hand. We're not talking about what happened before. We're not talking about an ex. We're not talking about this situation. We're not talking about his brother. We're not talking about nothing else but this situation. We're not talking about a flaunt. We're not talking about nothing else. We're talking about this exact situation. And the reason why you have to bring up and dig up is because he said something that was truthful. Okay, he stated his claim. And again, when a masculine man stands on his square, women run. They can't stand it. They will go find something that you did when you were 5 years old and try to use it in the argument today because they can't have anything to debate it. That's why people are going around the world. I don't care about his brother. I don't care about the girl. I don't care about nothing. I care about what happened today, this conversation, this situation. We got to stay on point. This message said, it's not that deep of an issue in my opinion. They are a young new couple. KeKe just had a baby and wanted to have a fun night out with her girls. She deserves that. And celebrities get starstruck too, so she gushed over him. I'm going to stop right here before I read the next line. Okay? No one ever said that she shouldn't have gone out. No one said that. No one said, it don't matter if she deserve it, don't deserve it, should have gone, shouldn't have gone. Nobody said that. Okay? We got to be clear. Because women will get into defense mode and then start adding things to adding context to the situation that nobody said. Nobody negated that if she wanted to go to a concert that she shouldn't have gone. Nobody said that. Even the man in question never said that. Because literally the night before she said, I love my man, period. That was her tweet. He never said that. I never said that. Okay? At least from what I know, he didn't say that. We didn't see nowhere, but he said she shouldn't have gone. She shouldn't have this. She shouldn't have that. So far, from what I see, he did not say that. Okay? Now, the next part when you said that celebrities get starstruck too, so she gushed over him. Why? A celebrity getting starstruck over somebody who was in their vicinity is the equivalent of a woman gushing over a man who she worked with. That don't make sense? If a woman is gushing over somebody that she can absolutely meet, it is the exact equivalent of a woman gushing over somebody in her company that she can absolutely meet. That's why women will defend the work husband, but if a man have a work wife, they find it, oh, that's I can't believe. It's hypocrisy. Because if a woman that you work with, talking about girl, the boss, girl, ooh, I just like him so much. Girl, you got a boyfriend, so? It's not that deep. Y'all be looking at her crazy. Some of y'all wouldn't. Okay? Some of y'all wouldn't. Some of y'all be telling her to leave her man to give it an upgrade. That's another story. The next thing, it says, her man has every right to feel how he feels, but to me, it's no different than when men go out to a strip club and have more provocative things happen to them. I do hope they make it through this. They look like a lovely couple. I hope. Well, listen. First, hold on. Before I jump forward, let me just address this. But have we seen him in that aspect? He's stating that this goes against what he believes in, his feelings, his thought process. But have we seen him in that aspect? If he's so against this, have we seen him in that space that he's been doing the exact equivalent? I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't seen it. I don't follow them closely, but I haven't seen, while people was pulling up all the receipts, I haven't seen them pull up that. And then this person says, I do hope they make it through this. They look like a lovely couple. I think that a lot of things can definitely be resolved. But I hope that in this situation that this woman and this man have a conversation with each other, and she does not go over everybody who is fanning her flame in her comment sections on social media. I hope that if she, respects him enough, okay, because she had his child, but if she respects him enough to actually have a conversation with him and come to a common ground with this man, that she should be able to work through this situation. If there's wrongs that need to be admitted, she should be able to admit the wrong. He should be able to, have a conversation with her and say, I didn't like that you did this. I did this because of this. And then they can amicably move forward. But in this day and age with social media, it's very hard. It's very difficult because a lot of people he's supposed to be the leader, right? I think I saw a message. Let me see if I can find it. I hope it's the next one. I don't think it's the next one. But the thing is that she's obviously the breadwinner because we don't know him. So I think he doesn't make a certain amount or whatever. And people are bashing him. Oh, well, when you the one that pay all the bills, then you could talk. But since you're not paying the bills and you can't have an opinion and you can't have a thought process, then you're not able to, because since she the one running the checks and signing the checks, then you got to do what she say. And so people are already diminishing his leadership. Okay, it would be very difficult, not to say it's impossible, but it'd be very difficult for her to come back and say, I'm sorry or whatever. I shouldn't have done that. I respect him, in light of all of these people who are running to her support and her aid, because it would be a slap in the face to all these people, celebrities included, if she did that. Unfortunately, women would rather go with the crowd than go with the person that's tried and true beside them, regardless if they have a family with you or not. Okay. Next message says, women only expect respect in relationships to be one-sided. They get mad at men for liking women pics, but they want a man to be comfortable and silent while they half naked acting like groupies at concerts. I didn't have nothing to add. I just wanted to repeat that. Next person said, if he really had morals, he would have married her instead of making her a baby mama. She wouldn't be worried about embarrassing him. No, she shouldn't be worried about embarrassing him, but she should be embarrassed about having a baby with a man she's not married to. Men these days want women to act like a wife without actually being one. Do y'all know that she, is the one who gave birth to that child? Y'all know that, right? Like, you do know that it takes two people to create a child. But when it comes to the person actually bringing forth a child and saying, yes, I'm ready to do this. Yes, I want to do this. Yes, this person will be born into the world. It is the woman's decision. She knew also, as you guys are talking about, he should have made her this. He should have made her that. She knew that she was a girlfriend when she got pregnant. She knew she was a girlfriend when she gave birth. And again, this is not targeting directly towards this person, but this is the way that women think. A lot of women in the comments said something extremely similar to this. And I'm trying to figure out when women impregnated themselves. or how he made her a baby mama. So if he married her when he found out that she was pregnant, y'all would have said that he married her just because she's pregnant. What woman wants to be married to a man because? Oh yeah, well, because I told him it's taking too long, he got to. Oh, because I'm pregnant, he got to. That don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Two people was laying together. Two people should have been taking precautions. If the two people didn't take precautions, she also made herself a baby mama. Okay, let's move forward. Oh, see, this is the comment I was looking for before. It said people have stated because of his financial status, he doesn't have a say, but they disregard that he fathered her child and they live together. This is my point exactly. So it's okay that he is a father of her child. It's okay that she's leaving this baby with him and he is, perfectly capable of taking care of, leading, protecting, guarding this baby. Before she even got pregnant, when they was in a relationship, he was the best thing since sliced bread. He was the best man. Wasn't nothing wrong with him. But as soon as he hasn't complained about something, he's the worst. He terrible. Now people digging up stuff that they wasn't digging up when they was, posing together, looking all lovey-dovey. What does finance have to do with somebody's morals? I would love to know that. So if you don't have a certain financial status, you can't have an opinion. You can't have standards. You can't have structure. That doesn't make sense to me. That's a very, very ignorant way of thinking. Very ignorant. Very. I saw this message and I agree with it. It said, what's crazy too? Now everybody's going to be watching to see what KeKe is going to do. If she and her man work it out and stay together, the sisterhood will drag her, saying she's allowing herself to be controlled. They're going to call him narcissist. They're going to say, they're going to shame her. They're going to talk embarrassing things about her. They're going to do all of this. And to be honest, people are going to say, oh, well, if that's the case, then he should have never said anything. He should have thought about that. But why don't we talk about what started it? Because a lot of women get into situations and they talk about the after effects. But can we talk about what started this situation? What started it is the outfit. Then it was the rubbing up. Okay, let's talk about that. He had a rebuttal. Most men in situations have a rebuttal. She started something. Now, I don't know if she was mad at him and she was like, I'm going to get back on him and doing this. Or, she felt some type of way because of the situation. Maybe she's mad that he's, not running down the aisle to get married. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know them. These are all just thoughts. But going out, and especially if she knows how he feels about certain things and she purposely did that, this was the setup for this situation. And it's sad. It is sad. Because, yeah, the sisterhood, you see how the sisterhood work? Once they break up with your man, you got to break up with him. And if you don't, they'll kick you out. I'm going to say that one more time. The sisterhood, how the sisterhood works is once they break up with your man, you have to break up with him. And if you don't, they'll kick you out. I saw this comment and I wanted to talk about it too. It said, I saw the video and thought, wow, if that was KeKe Palmer's man on a girl, all these women would be tearing him up. But instead, all I saw was comments about how great she looks after having a baby. It's a double standard and it's sad. I'm honestly more surprised at KeKe's behavior than her boyfriend saying she has a standard, because as far as I'm aware, she wasn't dressing or acting like this before the baby. She was a class act. Someone that it seems like her boyfriend would have been attracted to. The whole situation is interesting. I think it's very interesting. Again, I don't follow her career as closely as maybe other people do. I'm not somebody, I watch certain things on social media, but I am not like sitting there and I can speak as, or expound on as much information as maybe I could with somebody else. Okay, I'm just going to be real with y'all. But from what I see, the only thing that I've ever seen her come up in something about was something that she felt disrespected in a certain situation. That's the only thing I've seen. That's the only thing I've seen. I haven't seen nothing else. Okay. And so if this is something that is a new person, if she has become a new person after having child, and it is causing a rift in the situation, why are you blaming the man? Because he got with a certain person and she now changed. A lot of women are in situations, they change in a relationship and get mad at the man because he's not flowing with the change. But he didn't sign up for the change. He signed up for who you were. You changed. And now his feelings or his opinions are starting to change against you because you are no longer in sync. You guys both started off wanting this and now you want this. So what he's supposed to do? Compromise his standards? How come you're not compromising yours? Okay, let's move on to the next one. I know this is kind of a lengthy video, so I'm trying to get through it. Now this comment that was very interesting. It says, why are you trying to make this man look like he's a good man? She is a performer and actress. Now, when she has to go to work and kiss someone on film, is he going to tweet about that? These people are her colleagues, and all she has ever done was talk kind about her boyfriend. This man just got KeKe pregnant for a bag, and he's trying to control her now. Okay, so you're in this comment, and you're saying that I'm trying to make this man look like he's a good man when I'm talking about this specific situation. I'm not vouching for anybody I don't know. Let's go there. And but what you're doing, interestingly enough, is that you are now making an accusation that he is a gold digger. That don't make no sense. So you're telling me I'm making him look like something else, and you are condemning this man for being something that you don't even know. That's foolish. And again, deflection. Oh, well, so now if she go to a movie, we're not talking about a movie. Okay, sweetie, we're not talking about a movie. We're not talking about a play. We're not talking about a music video. We're talking about somebody who had a choice to go to an event or a concert and chose to wear a certain outfit and chose to exude certain behavior on stage. Let's keep it right here. We're not talking about somebody who's going to work for something. We're not talking about somebody who's going to work and signing a check or and depositing into the bank. We're not talking about that. Let's focus. Okay, let's focus. Now, last but not least, I saw this and I had to address this. So rapper Ruby Rose made a post. Okay. And in her post, it says, if your man come to my show and I dance on him, what you doing? Now, a lot of women were taken aback by this because they were saying, what is she talking about? Why would she say that? Why would she even, bring that up? What's wrong with her? Why does she care so much about people's man? And this just goes to show that when the roles are reversed, women all of a sudden can't understand. They can't connect the dots. They don't understand why this woman is randomly saying this situation, but they've been talking about the KeKe Palmer situation all day long. They are so confused. Why would she say that? What's wrong with her? She can't get a man of her own. Why is she talking about other people's man? What's wrong with her? When I went to the comment section of this post, let me tell you something. The women did not disappoint me. You know why? Because they said exactly what I thought they would. They said exactly what I thought they were going to say. These women said, let me find some stuff so I could say it verbatim, child, because they was going in. These women said, he would never be able to come to your show. They would beat him up. My man not even listening to your music. He would never. I would leave him just for his taste in music. Nobody not coming for your concert. We would swing on you. You would have a black eye. I would beat him up. Oh, so if your man went to a concert and he was, fanning over this rapper and she was dancing on him, you would go on stage and you would blatantly throw them bows. But when it's a woman who's in the situation with a man, oh, she's just fangirling. It's not that big of a deal. Why y'all dragging it? It's not that serious. I'm confused. Oh, so that's okay for it's okay for the double standard in that aspect. When you guys say it's okay. That's interesting. That's real interesting to me. Now y'all mad at this girl. Y'all talking about her music. Y'all talking about her this. Y'all talking about her that. Which y'all be the same ones that supporting her. But now you mad when your man is in the mix. But men can't feel that way about their spouse. It's interesting because, you know, men, if I were to see a man go to a concert, right? And I think we can relatively agree on this. If a man goes to a concert, maybe that man, you know, feels like Rihanna is extremely attractive or Ruby is very attractive. And he's like, dang, you know, I love this type of woman. If y'all went to a concert and your man was fanning over this woman, y'all would look at him like something is wrong with him. But ironically, you guys go to concerts and you are fanning over another man in front of your man. And if he has a problem with it, you try to check him and tell him that something is wrong with him. That don't make no sense. I love that Ruby made this post because it was a perfect example of how hypocritical women are. Perfect example. Perfect example. Anyway, guys, I just had to come up here and let you guys know my opinions on these comments that I seen. Because sometimes I think people make comments and they think that I'm not going to see it, but I see it. Okay, sometimes I see it. So I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.